Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Holly Toombs, school counselor with Mechanicsville High School, and I'm here with my fellow Mechanicsville High School school counselor, Miss Alga. We'd like to welcome you to our Hanover County Annual College Jumpstart, the Community College Edition. We have Jessica Anderson from Reynolds Community College here with us today to answer our questions related to the two-year community college application process and experience. And one of our wonderful Mechanicsville High School students, Caden Bunting, is also here to ask them. So without further ado, I will turn it over to Caden, who will begin with our first question.
So what are some of the top benefits of attending community college first?
Well, hello, Caden, and hello, Hanover. I am so excited to be here with you all today and to share some information with you all as you consider your next steps in your education. And so one of the benefits of attending community college, well, I'd like for you to remember two particular benefits. One of them is saving money. You can save over $20,000 in starting off at a community college. And then the second benefit, the one that is most my favorite from personal experience, is being able to be more prepared for your academic and career journey by starting at a community college. So for example, the four-year experience, oh my goodness, it's all about the dormitories, the dining facilities, what we like to think about as the experience. And yes, community college does not offer those two things. Most community colleges do not have a dormitory. We will have some cafeterias where you can get something to eat, but the experience will be a little bit different. So that it can be a little bit challenging to realize, but the experience of attending a community college will allow you to take the same core classes that you would at a university, take them in a smaller setting, and therefore being able to become academically stronger to succeed when you transfer to a four-year institution or university of your choice. But I also like to add that four-year institutions are not for everyone. Let's say you're very interested in earning a short-term degree, something that could take 1 to 2 years. Well, a community college is going to offer you that and allow you to get into your dream field, your ideal career sooner than later, and by saving a lot of money.
Awesome, thank you. How do I ensure all of my credits transfer from the community college?
Right. So, Caden, thank you for asking that question. And one of the biggest benefits of attending a community college, a lot of our students will come in, over 900 students come in with the idea of transferring to a four-year institution. And when you think about those 4 years, I mean, that's 4 years of time, 4 years of an investment. And even though some people will take a little bit longer, the key part here is to think about being done in 4 years. So in order to accomplish that, what we do at Reynolds is right at the admissions process, we connect you with a transfer advisor. You meet one-on-one with that advisor to review your academic goals, to think about the specific institution you want to transfer to, and to actually outline the classes that you need to take. And so that way you make sure that what you are investing your time and resources into will actually transfer to your four-year institution. And we do that by following something called a guaranteed transfer agreement, which is online. You can actually take a look at those today for any of the universities that you're interested in.
Thank you. Can you talk a little bit more about the Guaranteed Transfer Agreement program? Do students need to know where they want to transfer first before they start taking classes at Reynolds?
So think about a GPS, right? So we live in Virginia, right? We can set that GPS for Virginia, or we could say specifically Richmond, or we could say specifically we want some soul food. So I'll put in Croaker Spot, right? So the GPS is going to take me specifically to that restaurant because I know that even though I love tacos, today I want soul food. So that GPS, right, is going to take me specifically to the restaurant that I want to go to. I encourage you all to think about that the same way with our guaranteed transfer agreements. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of different options. And in many ways, all four-year institutions have something that can be attractive to you. So what you want to do is do your research now. talk to current students, talk to recent graduates to find out exactly which institutions are on your top 3 list, so that you can have that in mind when you meet with the transfer advisor, because then that way your path is a little bit more straight. So you know exactly which classes you need, so that those classes that you take at Reynolds will transfer, because you'll have an idea of what institution you would like to go to.
Thank you. So when is a good time to apply for community colleges during my senior year?
So Kaden, you already shared with me. I know that you are a junior right now, and I hope that I'm talking to the juniors right now, but even the freshmen and sophomores that may be listening to this, oh boy, that senior year is right around the corner. And even though I'm not big on deadlines, you know what? It's important. It's very important to mark your calendars now, so that you have something to work towards. And even though with the community college application process, you literally could apply the day before classes start. It really is that easy, but we don't want you to do that. That can be very stressful. So the answer to that question is, when applying to Reynolds, I want you to think of December 1st. I say December 1st of your senior year, because that is when our scholarship applications open. So think December 1st to March is that window for our scholarships. And that is why I want you to get your application submitted, so that you'll have your student ID, you'll have all of your information ready to go, so that you can apply for scholarships and, hey, maybe get some free money to be applied to your fall semester. So December 1.
Thank you. So are students required to take any type of college entrance exams to get into community college?
College entrance exams. Oh boy. I am very happy to say that I think all of us have seen the national pattern that a lot of college entrance exams have been waived within the past year. And I do think that that is what is going to be, you know, a part of our future, that those entrance exams will not be required, even though they will be used for merit-based scholarships and other opportunities. So I do encourage students to take those placement tests if they can, but no, they are not required to come to Reynolds. You do not need to take any placement tests. You do not have to take any standardized tests. And so what we do is we actually have a survey that we're going to send to you that will allow you to self-identify in terms of your comfort level with English and math, because those are your core, where your core classes are coming from. So you're going to tell us, you know, algebra 1, algebra 2, calculus, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And let's say math is not your strong suit. The great thing is that the community college will offer classes in addition to tutoring to help you get where you need to go. So we don't need those tests to help you to get started.
Awesome, thank you. What is the new G3 tuition assistance program that is offered through community college?
So this is an exciting one. So when we think about how the trend is changing in terms of standardized tests and placement tests, well, there's another trend that has been in the pipeline for quite some time. And I really want to acknowledge the fact that, you know, college can be expensive. We highlighted that saving $20,000 for a reason, because, oh boy, yeah, your first year of college can really add up to $20,000. So what we want to do is, even though the community college experience, being able to take classes is significantly cheaper. Right now, one credit at Reynolds costs about $166 per credit. So if you think about, you know, a 3 credit classes, your average is going to be about $500. So if you do the math and add that up to be a full-time student and multiply that by 2 years, oh boy, math is not my strong suit, but it costs. There's a cost associated with that. And we realize that that cost can be a hurdle for some students. You know, the idea is to go to college to be able to get into the career to make money. So we want to help students get to that point. And that's where the G3 program comes in. G3 is basically an opportunity to take classes at Reynolds in a high demand field. So thinking about the health professions, education, skilled trades, information technology, all of those are what we consider, you know, nationwide high demand fields. And we want to help folks get into those fields so they can start making money. So this is the opposite of a transfer degree. This is the idea of getting into classes, taking exactly what you need. Some classes or some degree programs are going to be shorter, like 1 year. Some are going to be up to 2 years. But once you finish, you're able to get into work. And guess what? You're getting into that field with no debt. G3 is offering what we consider tuition assistance. So you complete your FAFSA, And based on your family's income, there is a threshold. Based on your family's income, you could potentially go to college at no cost. And we're going to cover that. We're going to cover that for you as long as you take up to 6 credits per semester in that high demand field. So there's a lot of details there, but in short, pick a field that is in high demand, of course, something that you enjoy, and Reynolds is going to help you to pay for that.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up our community college segment for College Jumpstart. Thank you, Ms. Anderson, for sharing all this helpful and very exciting information with our Hanover County students. And thank you, Caden Bunting, for helping us out by asking these really great questions. And thanks to everyone who tuned in. We hope you all have a wonderful day.